Hi everyone, my name is Nurul Atika. So today, me and my partner Nur Farisha would like to share a bit information about the element that we choose from the predictable, which is mercury. So what is mercury? Mercury is the metal of natural compound which can be obtained in the earth crust. It's very dangerous as it can enter our body via open wound, ingesting, or by inhaling it. It is very dangerous to us as it can damage our nerve, liver, and kidney. Also, unpredictable, it have symbol Hg, which named by hydrogram, and also it came from group 12 at rule number 6. So, move on to the history of the mercury. Mercury has been around us since ancient time. Mercury found in the Egyptian tombs during 1500 BC. The scientists found that mercury has been used by ancient Greeks, Romans, Egyptian, Chinese, and Hindu. Egyptian Greek used cinnabar, which is mercury sulfide, in ointment, while ancient Egyptian and Romans used mercury in cosmetics. Move on to the physical and chemical properties of the mercury. As you can see on the above slide, it have a high density. Even if we put a coin at the center of the mercury, it will not immerse as we put a coin at the center of the water. Next, it have a good electric transmission and also it have a silver white mirror-like color. For chemical properties, it have a unique electron configuration which resists a movement of electron, which make mercury stay in the liquid condition in the room temperature. So next is form of mercury. Firstly, we have elemental or metallic mercury. This kind of mercury is liquid at the room temperature and usually used in dental amalgam, fluorescent bulb, and also thermometer. For organic mercury compound happen when mercury is added with other elements such as oxygen or sulfur. This kind of mercury is used in cosmetic industry such as moisturizer. This is not safe for us to use as it acts as bleaching agent which promotes our skin to be more brighter, promotes to fade the fine lines and also the dark spot. So please check your product's ingredients so that it free from harm ingredients such as mercury. For organic mercury compound is when mercury is combined with carbon. It can be happen in aquatic life. We can be exposed to this kind of mercury if we eat the contaminated fish, and it is very dangerous to the pregnant lady as methyl mercury can enter the placenta and affect the developing fetus.
Hi, my name is binti aku. Okay, this is mercury oxide batteries. Okay, in the middle of 20th century, this metal oxide battery is really famous and really beneficial and give advantages, which is it can long last until 10 years. It also have a steady voltage. The mercury oxide battery can be into two forms, okay, which we in the form of button cells and in the form of larger cells. Okay, for the mercury oxide battery in the button cells, it can be used for watches, hearing aids, calculators, and others. Okay, in larger form, it can be used, for example, for walkie-talkie. Okay, in recent years, the mercury oxide battery are not being used due to safety and health. The mercury oxide battery have been improved into a new one which is more safe to human to use. Now, I'm going to explain on the advantages and current application of the mercury. Okay, as you can see above, there are some of the advantages of mercury that I found from my research. Okay, then we are going to explain one by one. Okay, the first advantages of the mercury is it does not react or cling to the glass surface. This is because it have the cohesive force within the drops. Okay, the cohesive force is stronger than the adhesive force between glass and the drops. Okay, for example, in a confined tube, the mercury tend to have a convex shape on the surface, while the other liquid tend to have, for example, water tend to have concave shape. Okay, that shows the cohesive force within the droplet. For the second advantages of the mercury is it has high surface tension. Okay, it is said to be that higher the cohesive force, the stronger the surface tension. Okay, so it is correlate since mercury have the strong cohesive force, so it have greater surface tension since mercury is a metal and it has metallic bonding which is stronger than the hydrogen bond, so mercury tend to have greater surface tension. Okay, the third advantages of the mercury is it acts as a therapeutic. Why? Okay, for centuries people believe that mercury possess or have a special treatment properties or healing properties, and it is consequently used in diuretic or painkiller or any other medicine to treat illness from depression to syphilis. Okay, other than that, mercury also been used in cosmetic, decorative materials and others. The fourth advantages of the mercury is it acts as a catalyst. Okay, for over the decades or years, the use of the mercury have been declined because of some factors. Okay, and now the mercury is focused using it in a chemical industry and act as a catalyst. Okay, for example, in China, in the polyvinyl chloride industry, they use the mercury as a catalyst in the production of their product. The second last advantages of the mercury is it can be in form of gases. Okay, not only the liquid form of mercury is beneficial, but also in the form of gas, the mercury is beneficial to us human and to others, because in recent years there is the growing uses of mercury gases in compact fluorescent light bulb. Okay, this growing uses is to encourage the less uses of incandescent light for energy saving. The last advantages of the mercury is it can easily form an alloy with other metals. An amalgam is an alloy of mercury with other metals. The alloy are formed through metallic bonding, since mercury is a metal, and to form an alloy it needs to combine with other metal, which is another metal, so it is a metallic bonding.
Next, we have application. So the first application is used in dental amalgams. So dental amalgam is used to fill the cavity caused by the tooth decay, and 50% of the dental amalgam is from elemental mercury, and the other half is from the powder alloy, which composed of silver, tin and copper. So next we have thermometer and also fluorescent bulb. Why we have mercury in these two things? Because mercury have a high thermal expansion over wide temperature.
Application of mercury, it is used in industrial chemical and electrical appliances. In industrial chemical, the mercury can be used to make a thermostat, barometer in the polyvinyl chloride industry and others. Okay, the example for electronic application that use mercury is auto switches, compact fluorescent light bulb, button cell batteries and others. To conclude, I think the current application of the mercury is based on the advantages of the mercury itself. In conclusion, mercury is a metal with a lot of beneficial to human. It can be used in many fields, including medicine, cosmetic, chemical, electronic and others. But to use mercury, it must be used in a proper way. The mercury with a suitable amount in order to have a better life, better health for our own safety. I think that's all from me and Atika. Thank you. Hope all of you enjoy it and you can gain the new information about mercury.